Hello, thanks for joining me today in the Jimmy Jam Oracle. Today we're doing another Girl World reading. And we're doing Amberlynn. So I'm going to shuffle the deck and we're just going to think about Amber, help the spirits out, focus our energy. And remember to thank the spirits for being here today to help us out. Just like I thank you for joining me. And let's get started. I'm going to do a series of 3-card reads. We have a lot of questions for the spirits. So we're going to try to get through them with the 3-card spreads. They're just a little bit faster. I'm just talking to distract from the fact that I am still shuffling the deck. I don't feel like I'm quite done yet. Okay, there we go. That feels better. All right, so let's get started. Oh, I didn't even ask a question. Okay, that's fine. I know. Where am I? Okay, there we go. We have the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. She is reversed. And then we have, I gotta move this stuff right here. There we go. Oh, and then we have the 6 of Swords. That's a transition card. Those are always interesting to get. All right, so we start with the King of Wands. It says natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, big picture, overcoming challenges, mature, and career focused. I believe I've gotten this card before and I interpreted it as Emily. It is in the past position, though. But let's continue on. We have the Queen of Cups. She is reversed. It says inner feelings, self-care, self-love, codependency, and security. That can very well be Amber. And then we have the transition, the moving on, leaving behind, releasing baggage. Now, could this can be interpreted in 2 ways. It could be a moving on from the relationship, or it does say transition, and transition could either be like transitioning away from each other or maybe even transitioning back together. And maybe that's the moving on, like moving on from like the difficulties in the relationship and becoming closer, or it could be the opposite. Let's ask for clarification for these. Spirits, is this a together or is this a breakup? Oh. This one was trying to jump at me, so I just went ahead and pulled it. It says secret, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, silence, selfish, shallowness, ignorance, and misunderstandings. I feel like it's the nature of the relationship, to be honest with you. That shallowness, the misunderstandings, the secrets. Because I do believe, well, no, Amber did. She did keep the relationship secret. They were still together for a while. And let's see if the spirits have anything else to say. Spirits together or apart? Please tell us. We have the 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Swords, who's reversed. All right, let's start with the Wands. It says challenge, competition, protection, perseverance, defense, maintaining control. And then we have the Hierophant, which is institutions, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bonded, mercy, wisdom, and trust. And then we have the final card, the 8 of Swords. Reverse is self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, and freedom. Again, I'm getting mixed signals. Because this one is talking about perseverance, maintaining control. So it would imply, like I said, like together. Because maintaining control is something the girls in Girl World do, especially over their partners. And then in the Hierophant, I got that bonded. That even the social approval and forgiveness. But again, it's talking about being bonded. So again, like togetherness. But then in the 8 of Swords, it's talking about, new perspectives, self-acceptance, and even talks about freedom. And usually those would be interpreted as like a new beginning situation. But it could be, Yeah, it could be. It could be, you know, like a togetherness in a relationship, especially the opening to new perspectives. Like maybe, it's almost like making excuses. That's kind of what it feels like. Now let's put these aside for just a second. Let's get out the new deck. Oh, sorry, not the new deck. The other deck. Let's shuffle these real quick. Okay, we're going to focus in on that Emily and Amber energy because it does seem like the spirits have something to say about it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have pointed it out. I know some people are speculating that they are still together. So let's see what they have to say, spirits. What is the tea? Wasting time. Stuck. No changes. Limited. Okay, so this makes me think nothing's changed. It says dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Groupie. I believe I got groupie in one of the other Amber reads. Huh. Dodging bullets, which she would have to if they found out that she was still with Emily. You know, not like physical bullets, but like, you know, like the criticism. Huh. I am starting to get the impression that they are still together. Especially with the wasting time. It says no changes, stuck, no changes. And that makes me think nothing's changed in their relationship. I do believe they are still together. And I do think Emily does have like that groupie vibe because of her fetish. I'm going to stick that back in the deck. I usually don't put my cards back in the deck, but I will in this case. All right, Spirit. So you say Emily and Amber are still together. So is there anything else you would like to tell us about Amber? Like, how about the relationship between her and her mother? We haven't seen Mama Lynn in a while. Come on. Oh, no, I have jumpers. We have the Lovers, which you can't see because I didn't put in the right spot. There we go. We have the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles that jumped out. So we talk about love, harmony, relationships, union, partnership, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, the strength of two together. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career or financial opportunity, new venture, and prosperity. Huh. Amber did say she had a job, which I thought she was just implying her YouTube. It does. The spirits card kind of feels like they're pointing. Oh, I was talking about Mama Lynn. Maybe Mama Lynn has a new job. Maybe. It does talk about the strength of two together. So I wonder if that is Mama Lynn's card. The harmony, partnership. I wonder if Amber and her mom are doing something together. Oh, let's see if we draw 3 more cards, see if the spirits have anything else to say about Mama Lynn. They say, the 4 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and then we have the 7 of Swords. So let's go ahead and check out the 5 of Swords. Oh, sorry, the 4 of Swords right there. It says rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, and solitude. Maybe that's the interpretation of Mama Lynn not being on Amber's channel right now. She's just taking a break from it. Maybe she doesn't really want to be filmed. Or the retreat, maybe. Because I got in my last read for Mama Lynn that I felt like there was some sort of vacation that she was taking or some sort of break that she had. And maybe that's being interpreted here. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. It says recovery from financial loss, spiritual poverty, charity, and improvement. Recovery from financial loss. Huh. What financial loss? Maybe from vacation? I don't know. Also talks about a spiritual poverty. We'll have to keep an eye on that. See if we get any news about Mama Lynn. in the next few videos or so. Or it should probably just be doing live streams. Anyway, we go on to the Seven of Swords. It is also reversed. It says coming clean, rethinking approach, deception, self-deceit, and keeping secrets. Oh. Is Amberlynn keeping secrets for Amber? That wouldn't surprise me. She is her mother, after all. Let's face it, I think all of our moms keep some sort of secret from us. Nothing horrible. Oh, shoot. Okay, I have a jumper from the other deck. Again, we have unfazed. Someone's unfazed. Amber usually is. Amber usually has an answer for everything. So she is one of those girlies that are unfazed. It's funny, I just got that for Foodie as well. She is unfazed. Oh, I just got this one for... This one jumped out as well. Bankrupt. And the thing is, like in one of my other reads, I did get that Amber was having, trouble financially. And I really do believe that, especially since she went offline for a month. I'm sure that took a huge chunk of her income right there. She likes to talk bad, like she's got money in the bank. Uh-oh. I have more jump outs. We have shine. Your light irritates their demons. We have caught a case. It does say sexual infection and sexual disease, but really it could be any kind of illness. I don't know why the card really implies like STIs, but we have screenshot, getting evidence, proof, and facts. Okay, so someone's getting screenshots. Screenshots of what? What sort of tea, spirits, do you have? Please spill. All right, what do we have? Researching you, studying you, getting info. Wants you back. Could be Emily. Again, photo proof, getting evidence. Uh-oh. So it seems like tea is coming from somewhere. Spirits, who is the tea coming from? What sort of clue can you give us? Clout hungry. Fake smiles. Rejected. Somebody who is rejected? Huh. Someone clout hungry for some reason. I'm feeling Alexis, because wasn't Alexis rejected? Huh. I don't know, but they're getting proof, and the fake smiles, again, I feel like they're just kissing enough tail to get this proof, this photo evidence, this screenshot. Somebody who wants you back, somebody who was rejected, somebody who is clout hungry, someone who's looking you up. Huh. So the spirits seem like they have sent out a warning for Amber that maybe friends aren't friends at all. Keep one eye open. Let's go ahead and pull out a couple more cards. Again, spirits, do you have anything to say about what's coming up for Amber? Now is the time. We would really appreciate it. We have justice. We have the Two of Wands. It is reversed. And we have the Hanged Man. So again, justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, and law. The only law I know in relation to Amber is the Aunt Tammy business. We move on to the Two of Wands. It's reversed as personal goals, inner alignment, fear of unknown, fear of change, playing it safe, and lack of planning. So maybe in relation to this law, this cause and effect, Amber doesn't have a plan for it. Like she doesn't. And I'll be honest with you, when it comes to Amber and like defending herself, I think a lot of the time she just makes up stuff on the fly, which is why I think a lot of times people clock it as being ridiculous, because I do believe there's that lack of planning. And then we have the Hanged Man. It's also upright. It says pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective. enlightenment, viewing things differently than before, deep insights, sacrifice, change, and release. Which it's a strange one to get, especially the surrender, the letting go. Girl world is all about control. So this surrender seems very out of character. Even the deep insight seems a little out of character. Let's pick up the other deck. Spirits, can you give us any insight of the Hanged Man? Because sometimes we get cards that, you know, you read the wordage on there and you're like, okay, that's what it means. And sometimes you get cards where, like, sometimes the meaning is in the picture itself. Like maybe, you know, her lack of planning this lawsuit with Tammy. Maybe it ends with Hammer kind of like metaphorically being hanged out to dry. Maybe that's why. Because the man in the picture is being hung upside down. Like he's not like being hanged like, you know, like... like in an unaliving kind of a way. And that's kind of like the interpretation I'm like feeling right now. But again, like we're just going to shuffle the deck and we're going to ask the spirits, see what they have to say. We have impersonator, hustling, making it rain, and haunted, memories, flashbacks, traumas, and side effects. Haunted brings me back to rejected. Brings me back to wants you back. So like chasing after her, the haunted, being a shadow. That's what it feels like, even though looking you up. And then we have the impersonator. And I do believe that probably has something to do with the fake smile. Yeah, even the hustling right here, clout hungry. Because that's what real hustle is in girl world. It's all about the clout. All about getting that attention, because the attention gives them money. That's the hustle. So I just wonder where all this is leading. I suppose let's try one more time. That'll be our last pull from the What's the Tea deck. Ooh, uh-oh. All right. Spirits had something to say. They threw out some cards. Let's go ahead. Too busy winning. Oh, we have a drama starter. Oh, and we have stalker, which is funny because I just looking you up wants you back. Haunted, chase. I really just said like someone chase, like a shadow. I don't know. I just have to keep an eye out for it. Oh, and Amber's admitted, you know, she's had a stalker before, so I don't know, but it seems like someone that she has rejected, somebody who wants her back, but seems like they are willing to take a vengeful approach to it. You know, looking for photo evidence, looking for that screenshot. So it definitely seems like some girl world drama is just around the corner. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. And remember, we thank the spirits for helping us out today, just like I thank you for joining me. I'm really glad that you got it this far. And I hope you have a great day.